everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. You've reached Chris Loves Luxe, and today, really quick, we're gonna go through my Sephora recommendations. It is late. Well, it's not extremely late, but it is 9:30 at night on Halloween, y'all. This has been one busy day for me. I have had this makeup on since 10 o'clock this morning when I took my daughter to volleyball, and I have been ripping and running. I have teenagers in my garage right now. I did turn the garage into like a little haunted house. I have a TV down there, so they're like watching scary movies with the lights off. You know, it's a safe way for them to like social distance a little bit because there's only like 5 of them down there and watch TV and hang out safe. I bought out all the candy so there wasn't handling by other people and everything like that. So that's what I've been doing. So I realized that I haven't put my recommendations video up, not my Sephora recommendations. I did do a holiday set collab with some other beauty influencers here on YouTube. My sister's in makeup. I'm super happy about that, and I'll link that in the cards. But what I want to talk about right now as I eat my cupcake, because they down there getting cupcake and candy wasted, y'all. And I have my lemon cupcake right here, so I might nibble on that while we go through it. I might not, I don't know yet, but this is my little treat for the night, so that's what I'm going to do. Normally I'll be drinking wine, right? For this though, I'm gonna have me a little cupcake, okay? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. As we know, the VIB sale has started yesterday for the Rouge members of Sephora. They're getting 20% off. I am Rouge. I am one of those people. And then it goes to, I think, I forgot what dates, but I'll put the dates down in the description box. Then it's VIB is 15, then eventually Beauty Insiders is 10. Now, the difference between this year and a lot of other years is a lot of brands are having their own sales, their friends and family sales. I'm sure there'll be Black Friday sales. So you really need to be smart during this sale and get things you typically know will never go up to 20 or higher % off. Things like Dior, you know you're not going to get 20% off of Dior. So you want to get Dior, you want to get Gucci, La Mer, those type of things, because you know that you're not going to get 20% off somewhere else. Right? Unless you shop at Selfridges, Harrods, stuff like that. Generally in the US, you're not going to find a department store to give you that much off. Unlike Pat McGrath, it drops wonderful Black Friday sales. Last year, Pat's Black Friday sale was 25% off of $150 less purchase, 30% off if you're over $150. And then on Cyber Monday, her Luxe Trance lipsticks were $10. So I'm still gonna have Pat McGrath in here as a recommendation in case you want to shop the sale, you want to use your Sephora, you want to gain more Sephora points, you want to use your Sephora credit card, whatever it is. We're going to talk a little bit about Pat and a lot of other things, but just understand that I am not going to haul as much from Sephora's sale as I normally do, because I'm sticking to things I know won't go on sale by the brand later. That makes sense? Okay, let's start this. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to click that subscribe button and that like button. Head over to IG, follow me at Chris Loves Luxe. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what's up. Have you already started shopping? What's in your cart? Are you skipping this sale? Tell me what's going on in the comments. All right, let's start off with skincare really quick. I hauled this not too long ago. You guys saw me haul it in one of my hauls, and I'll link my hauls playlist above so you can see that. But this is the Tacha, the Rice Polish in Deep, the water cream, and the deep cleanse. This is for normal to oily skin, which is what I have. So that's why I use this, and this I love. The water cream. Now the question is, I'm still debating if I'm going to pick up a backup or if I'm not, because you only need a little bit. So I have a lot. I have enough to last me to Black Friday and see if Tacha is going to run a sale. And Sephora will have another sale because they always do. It just wouldn't be 20% off because normally they do that corny little, you spend $75 and then they give you a coupon to buy, you know, get 15 off later. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get this now or wait to see if Tacha has another sale, because they just had a sale for 20% off. They may have another one, so I might wait and see. But when I do my haul video, let's see if you see it in there. Also from Tacha, I talked about this in my September favorites. It is the One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This has become my makeup remover. This is what I use to double cleanse. I use this first and then I go in with my cleanser. I absolutely love it. And I use about up to here. So I have all of that left. You don't need much. Strips all that makeup right off. It's not harsh. Pulls it right off. It's like it just melts it. Okay. Last item is skincare. I also, in my September favorites, is the Amorepacific, the Essential Cream Fluid Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. It is fragrance. It has a lot of fragrance in it, though. That's the only, let me take that back. It's not that much, but it's more than a water cream. And what I do is I do take a small little bit and then I put a little bit of the water cream and mix them together at night. That's what I've been doing. Really hydrates my skin without making it all slimy and oily, etc. So definitely a good buy. So that takes care of all my skincare that I wanted to show today. At least I think it does. Yes, it does. Really quick, I'm going to go backwards into my makeup, because normally I do mascara my last step, but I'm going to talk about it right now. 2 mascaras and a primer. This primer I talk about quite often. This is the perfect time to get it because it's Dior and you don't get 20% off often. It is $29.50 regular price. This is the Dior Maximizer 3D Triple Volume Plumping Lash Primer. Let me go this way. Is it, or is it upside down? There you go. This makes my lashes look nice, long, and full. My lashes are short and thin, right? So when I want that nice volume and length, I use this first and then go in with one of my 2 favorite mascaras, and they're right here. This one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lashbrag. I always rave about this. I actually have 2 already in backup, so I won't be buying this in a sale, but I love this. It is thick and volumizing. Look at that. That's the applicator. So it's really easy just to go up with nice even strokes. Don't use it on my lower lash line. You know I use MAC on my lower lash line, but for my upper lash, love this one. And of course my Pat McGrath Dark Star, which is upside down. There you go. I love this. You know, I use it every Monday for my McGrath Mondays, but I also use it throughout the week as well. And I switch up between the Lashbrag and the Dark Star. 2 mascaras I definitely would say go ahead and get them if you don't have them already. Let's get to eyes while we're at it. This is the Hourglass Veil Eye Primer. You guys see me use this. I stopped using my Anastasia Eye Primer, and I have not stopped using this. I do need another one. And Hourglass has a 20% off even now, or they did, but it's the same as Sephora. So I'm just going to get one from Sephora as a backup, because I will run out of this probably in the next 2 months, because I've been doing a lot of eye looks in one day when I'm doing my videos, and I keep reapplying. So I am going to get a backup of this one. All right, since we're on eyes, we might as well talk about eyes. So I'm going to save the best for last when it comes to eyes. So let's talk about this. You know I can't stand this packaging. I talked about this in my video, which I will link. But this Color Story, it works for me. I was very impressed, and I don't have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Bejewelled Eyes to Hypnotise palette. I do enjoy this palette. I did enjoy this palette. I do recommend getting this palette. Charlotte Tilbury tends to give you 10% off if you sign up with an email anyway. I've only ever seen her go up to 15% off the site, and then when she does 20-30% off, it's off of select items. I've never seen it be off of like her Pillow Talk or anything like that. Comment in the comments if you've seen it go on sale, her other palettes like this for more than 20%. Let everybody know. But I think if you are Rouge, take advantage of the 20% and get this. I am considering getting the Pillow Talk because I like this so much. I am considering adding that to my cart. Haven't made my decision yet because it's a lot of pink, and I have a lot of pink, but that never stops me any other time. So not sure if I'm gonna get it or not. I just decluttered on purpose so that I get more selective about what I put into my collection. So I'm trying not to just buy things, you know? So we'll see how that works. All right, so let's talk about the Glam palette. Now, I was not happy. I was happy with the formula, not happy with how the arrangement of the colors were. Where I saw that transition shade and it was bone white, I had a problem with it. But after I realized that she made this so that it can be interchangeable and you can switch it up based on your tone, I did switch it. And once I did it, it actually opened up my creativity, and I was able to really say, oh, you know what, I want to use it this way, and I arranged it a slightly different, and then it made me use the palette more. So I do recommend it. I enjoy this palette. I had this palette on in the holiday video. This was what I had on my eyes with that red lip. This is what I had on my eyes with the holiday set collab. Then this is what I have on my eyes now. I think this might be my favorite Natasha Denona palette. This is the Metropolis one, and you can't tell me that this does not scream holiday. It screams fall, winter, holiday, rich looks, but when they go on, they don't go on like this is it. This is it right here, y'all. This is my Halloween look, right? Slightly orange, burnt terracotta look going on. That's it. And I didn't want anything to look heavy. And this brings it every time. You need to run and get that. Now, Natasha Denona's Black Friday. I'll tell you what happened last year and what's going on now. So last year, she had what was it? She had the 28 pans for $169, right? I distinctly remember that because I almost bought them and then I said no, and I just hemmed and hawed about it until the sale was gone, and then I didn't get them until this year. They're currently $310, right? So for both together. So it was just $155, right? Which is still cheaper than it was on Black Friday last year. But she has two of her palettes on sale for $200 with an additional 10% off. So it's $180, but it's only the two, Sunset and Sunrise, together, right? The Metropolis palette is only 10% off right now. So if you are VIB or Rouge, then getting it from Sephora, you save more money. I do not know what she's gonna do for Black Friday. Last Black Friday, she had her 15 pans for either $89 or $99, which is really not that big of a difference from just getting it now. If you are a Rouge member, you can get the 20% off of the $129 now, right? So it really depends on whether or not you want to wait, if you don't, etc. So, but getting the 20% off of the $65 palettes, like the Glam palette, I mean, now you're talking it's just $50-something. Okay, that's a nice gift. So think about that. And now, let's talk about these. I love these two, are my favorite minis of hers. This one is the mini retro. And I wear this. This is a real quick look where, like, if I'm rushing and You know how sometimes I decide not to do my face. Oh, I don't have any video calls. I'm just going to chill, give my skin a break. And then I'm like, crap, they added video. And I can just go like this. And I mean, really, I don't even pick up like a brush sometimes. I don't even use a matte. I just one coat, one shade, blend it out. Boom, I'm done. Right? Love this one. Then this one is the gold palette. And this one has my heart. This one here, because you know I love my greens, has my heart. My daughter even loves it and asked for it as well. She was like, if you trying to give me a little stocking stuffer, you can get me that little mini gold palette, right? So I probably will end up picking this up since that's something that she has been asking for, since it'll be $20 after my discount, right? But this is a great little palette right here. Now, let's get into the two new Pat McGrath quads that just came out. And I do believe one of them is already out of stock because people are buying them up, right? So Sephora only has two of the three, because one of the three is I think it's Fleur Fantasia, is strictly for Pat McGrath's website, I think. Let me know down in the comments if that's true, right? I do believe I heard that on one of the channels. But I will say this, Pat will have another sale. She will do it for Black Friday sale, and I have a feeling it's going to be a better price. The problem is nothing stays in stock with Pat McGrath. You'll get a mothership palette, but when it comes to these quads, you're going to be taking a risk if you wait. I will say that. Now this one here is Interstellar Icon. I love this one so much. Definitely recommend this one. And this one is Risqué Rose. You guys saw me do this on last McGrath Mondays, and I was super duper excited. I love this palette. I mean, these quads, and I'm telling you, highly recommend those. Get them while you can, because they will go in and out of stock, because that just happens with the things that are Pat McGrath. If you go on the Pat McGrath site, some people don't even want to mess with her shipping, right? And just prefer to just go through Sephora, get it in a couple of days and keep it moving. So get the quads if they're still in stock. This one here, of course, I am going to mention because you get 18 shades, right? And this is the Celestial Divinity palette. Just get that one. It's $78 before your discount. After your discount, I mean, you're talking, you know, I don't want to do no math, but $17 and change off if you're a Rouge member. That's $60 palette. Again, another great gift. If you were going to give somebody a $50 Sephora card, you can just add the extra $15, $18, however much it is, and get this, you know, after the tax and everything. And then they can play with that. I mean, you have so many different options for gifts or for yourself for that. Hands down, recommend that. All right, so we've done the eyeshadow. Let's get into complexion before we get into cheeks, because you know how I do my makeup, right? So I only have two of my foundations on here, and I don't know if you guys pause the video and go in the comments and tell me which two do you think I'm about to recommend. I'll wait. Which two foundations am I about to recommend? I have one on now. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I have the La Mer Soft Fluid Foundation on right now. This is my ride or die. I have the color Sepia. I highly recommend this. I know people are like, come on, Christine, it's $120. I get it, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth paying this. I don't need a lot. And I've had it on for 12 hours, y'all. I have not reapplied my makeup. You want me to come closer? Yes, I am shining a little bit. I've been doing all kinds of housework. Had my mask on for hours because of the volleyball and the this and the that. get the foundation. La Mer, I'm telling you, if you don't walk away with anything other than one item, if you have $100 budget, get this. Yes, I have a lot of foundations, y'all. Plus whatever's in the drawer. Y'all know I decluttered only, what, 2, 3, however many I decluttered. But this baby right here, I don't have a backup because I'm like, you know what? I probably should buy a backup. And I'm like, I have so many, I do rotate it. But on those days, I know I'm going to be out forever. And I'm going to have that mask on and on and on and on and off. On, off, on, off, on, off. And I know that I can't sit around waiting, you know, and retouch it. I just put this on and keep it moving. This one, whichever one do I not really worry about. I have a lot of them that can wear well. This one wears the best for me. And so does the next one. But the next one is a tad bit heavier than the La Mer. So if I had the choice, I would choose La Mer, but then right behind it is going to be the Dior Forever Matte. Now this one is all the way down here. Which is not that. I mean, yeah, it's right there. But I'm not going to get it back up with this because I still have my backstage. And I have this in 5. And this one is 4.5. And so by the time I finish this bottle, I can just rotate to the 5N and just powder a little differently. So I can finish those bottles up. I kept telling myself, don't buy backups of the foundation. You need to get through what you have. So yes, yes, and yes. Those are the only 2, honey. That's it. That's all I'm recommending for this particular haul. I mean, for this particular sale. Understand that some of the other ones that I enjoy, Sephora doesn't sell. So I have to only stick to what I know Sephora sells. Okay. Now let's talk concealer. You want to guess my concealers? You want to guess them? I think you should guess them. All right. That's enough of guessing. So let's see. Let's first start off with this one right here, which is the Dior. I can't talk right now. The Dior Forever Skin Correct. I have it in the shade 4. No, this is 4N. This one is 4.5N, which is my skin tone. So this is really, if I don't want to use the foundation, I can use this. I also use this when I want coverage in just one specific area. If I have a little friend that pops up overnight, I might want to do that. But this is really what I use, the 4N4 highlighting. This came out this year. This will be in my top picks for 2020. I love this concealer. As I also love the Pat McGrath Labs Sublime, was it Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I have 3 shades in this, M22, M21, and M18. My everyday one is the M21, which is filthy right now. I use this all the time. But, and the funny thing is that Pat McGrath just had this for 30% off, and I didn't get a backup because I said I have 3 colors, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm not gonna keep. I just decluttered my collection. I am not gonna. So you guys would be proud of me. I did not get it. But then what I noticed is that a lot of the shades started to sell out, right? Because it was 30% off. So I will tell you this. You might not want to wait for Black Friday for the concealer. If you are looking for a new concealer and you're considering Pat McGrath, get it at the Sephora sale because they will run out. Okay, Pat is good for that. So get the Pat McGrath concealer. My last concealer I've been talking a lot about in all my favorites. And you'll see me use it a lot, and that's the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer. I have 2 colors in this one. You guys know from my concealer declutter. This is my highlighting shade, which is 4.5. My skin color is 5.1. I love these concealers. They blend like a freaking dream. I love it. I love it. The staying power is so good. They don't sink into my fine lines like that. Like right now, I have a little lineage going on here, but I've had my makeup on for 12 hours. This don't look bad for 12 hours, y'all, right? So, but I have, which concealer on today? I have Dior concealer on today. Okay. Now let's move into powders. After we conceal, we powder, right? So I have 4 powders here, but really 3, because I'm going to count this as 1. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I have the color 2 medium underneath my eyes. This, I freaking love the finish that it gives. It is so, it's packed densely in the pan, but it comes out so beautiful. It blurs, it fills in my wrinkles and fine lines. Then I go in with 3 powder and set my foundation. 3 dark. I know there's a 4th shade now, so thank you, Charlotte Tilbury. Keep going. You're not done yet, boo. You still got to add some more shades to everything you do. But this right here, I have a backup of 3 in my drawer. I started to say, Christine, put a backup of the 2 in your cart, but I am not doing that because I just decluttered and I'm not trying to just be adding stuff. So I'm not going to do it. I'm being very selective with this sale. So y'all are going to see a different kind of haul because I'm not just hauling to be hauling. Like, I can't do that. Next up, Pat McGrath. You guys knew I was going to say this, right? Now, this, gotta be careful because it's very sensitive. I use this constantly and I use it over the Charlotte Tilbury. That's what I did today. This is in 2 medium. I highly recommend this powder for your under eye and for all over your face. One time I set my face with this, even though it was 2, but I was using one of my summer shades and it lightened it up. But the blurring effect, even for all over, baby, I'm buying this in the 3, which is the dark, so that I can use it as a finishing powder. Just so you know, okay? The last powder I'm going to recommend is the Prism Libre palette by Givenchy. The reason I'm doing this is because you're not going to get this for 20% off if you are the Rouge, not VIB. VIB is 15. You can get this at Macy's and other, I don't know if it's Macy's, but I know Nordy's or something like that, or one of the other high-end department stores when they're having a beauty sale for 15% off, but you'll be taking a chance, and if they have your color, if they don't. So if Sephora has your color and you can get 10, 15, or 20%, you need to get it now. And the great thing about this powder, and I'm gonna go, oh, you can't tell. There's a color here, and then a color here and here. So you can use them to correct, you can use them to finish, you can use them to buff, you know, you can use all the powders. I just mix them all and put it all over my face. But if you wanted to use one for a specific task in your makeup routine, you can. So definitely recommend that one. I feel like I gotta sneeze. Okay, next up. Oh, you know what I forgot to say about eyes? You guys are gonna kill me. Let's jump back to eyes for a minute because I don't know how I made this mistake. How can I forget the Dior Quince? This one right here is denim. They're sold out online, I think, right now. This particular color, I looked this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. And then this one, no, it's this one that's sold out. Mitza is the one that was sold out. It'll probably come back in stock again before the sale is over. But I highly recommend any of the Quince. This formula is bomb, y'all. This is a great formula. And getting 20% off is a stretch because Dior is not going to put it 20% off. I will go ahead and grab these. Even if you get 15 or 10, it's something off, you should grab them, okay? All right. Now, let's get into blush. And since we just got finished talking about Dior, we're going to talk about this Dior blush. These Dior blushes are everything. This one here is $9.99. And this is actually in stock at Sephora. It's a beautiful color and it's highly pigmented. You're not going to use a lot of that. You're just not. You are not going to use a lot of that. Also, what's still in stock is this one, which is $9.62 Poison Matte. It is gorgeous. And Dior, I told y'all, has some of the best blushes I have ever tried. I prefer this over Chanel's blushes. Chanel's blushes, to me, they're good, but they're good, right? If I didn't declutter it because I had just bought them, but if I had to redo my collection again and Chanel wouldn't be the first thing that I put in it, it would be Dior though. If I had to restart my collection all over again, knowing what I know now, I would start with Dior blushes. Okay, just so you know. Also, this is what I have on right now, the Patrick Ta blushes, the cream powder set, the cream powder duo, any of the colors. I have 3 out of the 4. This one here is Do We Know Her. I have it on my cheeks now, very little of it. I also have a highlighter on, but we'll talk about that, especially since it's a 12-hour highlighter, but I've had it on for 12 hours. I refreshed my highlighter. I did. All I did was take my highlighter brush, whatever was on it, I went like that, just so that you know. So I did do that. This is the Patrick Ta blush. Oh, I have one more blush. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot. It's in my face. The Walker No Shame blush by Charlotte Tilbury. You need to do is go get. Okay? This will sell out even if you wait for Black Friday. You need to get it now because I don't think it's going to stay on the Charlotte Tilbury site. It's not going to stay in stock. So get the Walker No Shame blush. Since we were talking about highlighter, we can get into the one that I have on right now, which is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Glow. Honey, this right here is everything with a capital E. Get this highlighter. That's all I'm gonna say. Just get the highlighter, okay? Get the highlighter. I have it on. Yes, I did reapply the highlighter here and here, right? I love this highlighter. And honestly, I can go highlighter crazy because you can build this up and it still look subtle. Like, it's shiny, but it's not crazy. You know, I've seen some that it just ices you out and you're like, is it snowing on one side of your cheek? You're not gonna get that from this. I'm really feeling it. This one, this paperweight / hockey puck, is the beautiful highlighter from Mother Pat in Champagne Gold. Even though it's pink, it's called Champagne Gold. She's pretty. Now, when I first put her on, I was like, okay, it's all right. You know, I like Natasha's better. But then I was wearing it through my declutter, one of my declutter videos, and I'm like, oh, that settled very nicely into my skin. Then I started to like it a little more, and then I started to like it a lot more, and now I'm like, it's a must-have. So you need to get this, not just because it's freaking fabulous. Look at this packaging. I mean, come on. But it is a great highlighter. All right, let's talk bronzer. Y'all already know. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I have the color 310. I won't need a backup of this because literally this thing is freaking huge. I love this bronzer. I do not have this on right now. I have another one that I'll show you in a minute. But this one right here, you need to get this bronzer. What I do have on is something I highly recommend you get during the sale because this will not go on sale at any department store. And this is the Gucci bronzer. Gucci tends not to always be excluded from coupons. Y'all notice that? No coupons, excluded from the sale, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I have this one on in the shade 04. I love this bronzer. Now, I might buy a backup of this one because someone told me that these were limited edition. Can y'all tell me in the comments, is that true? Because don't make me freak out and go buy 2, okay? Tell me in the comments, is this a limited edition? Let me know. But I highly recommend the Gucci. First of all, look at that packaging. Look at that. Honey, look at that. Yes. Tell me if this is a limited edition though, because I will not be happy if it's going to just be poof and be gone one day. Okay? Last up, I did eyes, I did cheeks, I did everything except lips and tools, which is what I'm going to do really quick because there's only 2 things I am going to mention, and that is, I think 2, okay, is Gucci lipsticks. Again, you're not going to get these on sale anywhere else, so unless you shop overseas, because they are cheaper overseas at like Selfridges and Harrods, but is get the Gucci lipsticks. I only wear the matte ones. You know, I'm not a satin lip kind of girl. This one here that I just swatched is 3 Wise Girls. She's pretty. Ooh, I'm about to get like 3 more on a sale. Yes, I am. Look at that one. Look at that one. That one is Love Before Breakfast. And this one is Janie Scarlett, because this is like my favorite out of the 3. Janie Scarlett. So I'm gonna get some brown tone ones because all I have are these bright ones. So that is my intention, to get a neutral and a neutral pink, and then a couple of brown ones, one dark brown, one light brown. Call it a wrap. I think that's where I'm gonna stop, but I am gonna get the Gucci lipsticks. I also recommend any Tom Ford matte color that you like. Me personally, this is Scarlet Rouge. You can get this on the site. This is like a beautiful red. But I like Tom Ford's formula. I have like 10 Tom Ford lipsticks. They're $55 normal price. So if you can get 20% off, you need to run and get that. If you can get 15% off, you need to get it. Now 15 and 10 you can get at another time if they have your color in stock. That's always the disclaimer with this, is you take a risk waiting for another sale because they may not have it in stock. If you're willing to take that risk, fine. If you're not, get the item. All right, last 2 things, and then I'm gonna close this out because we're approaching 38 minutes. Yep. So let's just wrap this up. This right here is the Sephora number 50 brush. And yes, mine is dirty because I used it earlier today. I use it when I don't want to use one of my natural hair brushes. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. And I just go through, oh, well, I can do it now because the day is over. And I'll go and just buff, and just keep on buffing powder into my skin. Oh, and it is a soft brush. Now, it's not La Mer soft. I'll be lying. It's not Master Face by Sonia G soft. But if you're not ready to get those brushes, even though this might be the same price as the Master Face, because I think this is $38. But I'll put the links down to these products when I get to the description box. But this one right here, I have a backup of this brush. Yes, I do. I have backup brushes, absolutely. This, look at that. I love the way it's shaped because it goes like this side, and then it can flare. You can flare it out, and it's just, oh, it's a beautiful design. So I do love that brush, and you guys see me use this all the time. I have 2 of them. Yeah, they both smell like foundation, but this one I think is more dirty. But this brush is $16. This is the full coverage foundation brush, and it's by Sephora. But it's densely packed, y'all. So I mean, I could just stipple it, or if I decide to go like it, if I decide just to circle it in, it blends the foundation right into the skin. Literally, I don't have another foundation brush yet, you know, that I enjoy more. I do like my kabuki brushes and stuff, but that right there, if you're looking for a reasonably priced foundation brush that is synthetic hair, that one I highly recommend from Sephora. Okay, well, that's it. That's the entire video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up by liking the video. Don't forget to comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and follow me on IG at Chris Loves Lux. Also, I have my affiliate links in the description box. Please do not feel pressured to use them, but if you do, I take that commission and put it right back into the channel. You guys have started to use them. I see it in my numbers, and I so appreciate it. Just want you to know that I do see it, I recognize it, and thank you so much. And if you don't want to do that, you want to shop your normal way, I'm quite okay with that. I'm just happy that you stayed with me through the video. So again, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And most important, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.